Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling and I hope you have absolutely fabulous day. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create army-themed wedding card with beautiful pearlescent designs. I'm going to use Romantic Garden Collection from Scrap Boys. It is a Polish brand and it has lots of beautiful images to fussy cut as well. I'm going to use those two design papers to embellish my card. So let's start with the card base. I've got 8 by 8 inches white card base and using gold card, I created a square measuring 7 3/4 by 7 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to assemble it at the front of the card using my one and only liquid glue, magic glue. And then I'm going to create a slightly smaller square 7.5 by 7.5 of an inch using that absolutely stunning design paper from the collection you've just seen. It is so beautiful, and I think it is perfect for a wedding card. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. Now, when this is ready from my stash, I took some cutting dies, and this one is Noble Heart from Crafter's Companion. It's a pretty old one, but perfect for weddings. If you have this cutting die set, I really encourage you to use it for your beautiful makes. So I created the background heart and then pearlescent embellish heart. I think they will work so well together. As you can see, the shine is beautiful, especially when you lift the card. So now I'm going to put a few drops of my one and only liquid glue and I'm going to assemble those two pieces together. To make this element even more interesting, I'm also going to use some double-sided foam adhesive at the back of the background heart. And this way we're going to have some dimension as well. Have you ever created a wedding card for a soldier? If you haven't, I really hope you'll feel inspired with my card today. So, when this is ready, then I'm going to add a double-sided foam adhesive, but also some beautiful elements from Craft and New Designs. So I use those two cutting die sets and I die cut all the elements. So now, to make it super special, I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper and I'm going to add color. And to do it, I'm going to use my alcohol markers. Of course, you can cut all those elements using palette cut if you prefer, or you can also use some markers from your stash as well. Yeah, I decided to use my alcohol markers. As you can see, some of them are already drying out. So I'm going to replace some of them in the future. So when these elements are ready, then I'm going to assemble them. I absolutely love creating personalized cards. I think they are the best because this way they will have something absolutely special for this amazing occasion. And not only I'm going to add the color to the bodies, but also colors to the outfits. And that is so cool. I really wanted to show that that is a soldier here as a groom. So I'm starting with the lightest color here. Then I'm going to add some greens and browns as well to create that effect. And I really like how it turned out. If you do have some special paper with the army designs, please let me know in the comments down below. And I also wonder, have you ever created a personalized wedding card with a couple? If you have, did you use some cutting dice or maybe some images? Please let me know. I would really like to know. So as you can see, this design comes together pretty quickly. And to be honest, I love using my alcohol markers to add the colors to all the elements because this way I'm going to make them really special. And you can always go back and add a little bit more. So, what do you think about this design? Do you like it? Please let me know in the comments down below. And if you're looking for an idea to create a birthday card for a soldier, I think you can borrow this one. So I'm going to add the color to the hair of both the bride and groom, and then I can assemble all the elements together. So these cutting dies are from a Polish brand, Craft a New Design. and I really like them. I also have a set for First Communion, and I have to tell you, these cutting dice are my totally go-to when it comes to those occasions. Here, just to make sure it looks professionally finished, I also added the color on all the edges. And this way, no one will ever know that you use white card. Now it is time to assemble the elements together. I'm using tiny bit of my one and only liquid glue. Then we can start putting the elements together. And what's really good about this cutting die set, as you can see, it has lots of different elements, but they are so easy to layer them up. And as you can see, I'm going to put them here. In the end, I decided not to use every single element. And this is really good with that cutting die set that you do have some options. So here, I'm just testing what I like. And if you want to make this bride very special, you can also add some sparkle. I'm going to do that later on because I thought when we've got that pearlescent heart with that beautiful embellishment, why not a little bit of sparkle to the wedding dress as well? As you can see, the groom is coming together. I'm also going to add a bow tie, and this will look absolutely amazing. And if you do have some small elements like here, always a scrap piece of paper is your best friend. So you don't actually color your fingers. So when this is ready, I'm going to attach them on my heart. And to make it even more special, I'm also going to die cut the letters of the name of the bride and groom. And just to make sure everything will work together very well, I'm going to use the same gold color that I used for the first square that you saw at the front of the card. So, these elements are ready. Now we can start putting them on a card. So, what do you think about this design so far? Do you like it? Do you think is a good choice for a wedding card? I'm really curious about your thoughts. So here I'm going to put the bride and groom here, again using my one and only liquid glue. But if you want, you can also add a little bit of dimension using double-sided foam adhesive or 3D gel glue. Now I'm going to die cut the letters for the names using Craft a New Design dice, and as I told you, I'm going to use the gold card. So just to make it really easy for myself, I placed all the letters on my mat because I have a grid. And now I'm going to use my low tack tape and I'm going to place it on the letters. If you think it is a little bit too tacky, you can always get rid of the tackiness, like I did here on my hand. I'm going to use tiny bits of my double-sided, actually my liquid glue, and I'm going to place it on the card. When you use a low tack tape, it is very easy to make sure it is lined up properly. And that's what I wanted to achieve here. So when the names are ready, then I can actually place the heart exactly where I wanted. I wanted to make sure that everything will be spaced evenly. So as you can see here, I've got some double-sided foam adhesive. It is super easy to peel off, then a few drops of liquid glue, and it is time to put everything together. And then from that beautiful collection, I fancy cut some of the elements, but I'm also going to add the sentiment, and this one comes from mentai papers. It's perfect for wedding, and I use the same gold card to give it a gold frame. So now it is time for some beautiful elements I couldn't resist. They just scream wedding, and they are so elegant and retro as well, so I thought they will work really well with that couple here. With some of the elements, I'm also going to add some double-sided foam, and that will give my card even more interest. How often do you create wedding cards? Do you have your favorite layout or color scheme? Please let me know in the comments down below. I really like to make all the wedding cards very personalized. So I try my best to actually fit like the names and also something special, like in this case, the army uniform. So when this is ready, if you want, you can also add some bling as well. But as I told you, I'm going to add extra sparkle to the wedding dress. This is very easy. You can use some glitter pens from your stash. And in this case, I actually use my clear overlay from Spectrum Noir. I think it is the best. Unfortunately, the camera doesn't really catch how beautiful it is, but in real life, when you tilt the card, it really makes a difference. So here is my clear overlay. It is pretty old now, but it still works really, really well. And what's really good about this card, it does have a lot of space to write your message inside, which I really like, especially for wedding cards. So the card is complete. Please let me know what do you think about it. I really, really hope you'll feel inspired to create your own wedding card version. It stands proudly on a flat surface. So now I really want to say thank you for watching this video. I know I haven't been here for a long time, but I really hope to be back very soon. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting!